How long does the whole process for credit restoration take? I get asked that question a lot. So, again, it's based on the individual and their particular credit situation. Um, if your credit is really, really tanked, you're in the three and four hundreds, and you have charge offs and foreclosures and short sales and bankruptcies, and you have just, the gamut of negative information on your credit report, it's probably going to take a while to get that cleaned up. It's not to say that it's impossible to get that cleaned up. We can get rid of foreclosures. We can get rid of student loans. We can get rid of child support. We can get rid of, short sales, charge offs, repossessions. We can get rid of all of that information. It just takes a little bit of time to do that. And you have to know that going in, that your credit situation is jacked, and it didn't happen overnight, so getting it cleared up is not going to happen overnight either. But it is possible that within the first couple of rounds, and a round is 30 days, we send off the information to the credit bureaus. They have 30 days to respond. So we say the first round is 45 days. 30 days for them to respond, 5 days for us to send it to them, 5 days for them to send it back to us. So 45 days is a round. A couple of rounds, the average customer is going to begin to see results. They're going to see stuff falling off their credit report, and immediately your credit is going, your file, your number is going to be reflected off of the current status of your credit report. So it could be 45, 90 days, 180 days. It also could be 6 months, 8 months before you really start to see any significant change in your credit. So don't be discouraged. And obviously, that's what the whole credit analysis part of our venture is for, to break down your credit line by line and know exactly what your situation is, and to give you a better idea of the process and how long it's going to actually take. Another thing that we do as a restoration company is, while we are repairing your credit, we're also going to give you tools to put in place to begin to raise your credit at the same time. So we have relationships set up with different businesses that grant credit. And while you're going through this process, now it's not going to happen from day one. We have to put some time into repairing your credit before we can start working on rebuilding your credit. But once we get to that point, we will then start putting in place some of these programs that will start reporting positively to your credit bureau, and will also start to impact your credit and raise your score by adding trade lines to your current credit file.